Good evening. Week 4 on the air. We have an incredible story for you coming up from out east in Cambridge tonight. You're going to see that in a very impressive young man. And remember, you can see all the scores from all across Ohio updated constantly. Get your phone or your tablet out. NBC4i.com will get you straight. Up first, Thomas Worthington had won a single game over the past 3 years, but they're 3-0 to start the year tonight, matched against their rivals from Kilbourne. Fourth quarter, Thomas up 13-9. Kilgore's Thomas Wilson gets outside, 25 yards, the Wolves lead it. Cards, Charlie Rhodes dumps the ball off to Cameron Ryan for a big first down. Next play, Dejon Davis breaks out of a crowd, cuts right to us. 40 yards later, Cards take the lead back. This one ends up in overtime, and the Wolves get the best of the Cards by a single point. Wow. The unofficial Hilliard City Championship game tonight. Unbeaten Bradley at Darby. Both teams have beaten Davidson this season. Josh Stewart to Corey Taylor, great receiver, first down. Stewart again this time throws to Trey Warner. That's a great catch too, gets inbounds. Stewart spreading the ball around, this time to Zach Hummel. That's a touchdown, and Bradley goes on to win this game on the road. They win at 21-7. Unbeaten Dublin Kaufman up to number 2 on our FFN Power Poll this week. Their toughest test yet at Olentangy. And the Braves come out swinging. Nice pass over the top to Ian Drummond. Great catch up there for the touchdown. Kaufman counters with their quarterback, the keeper for Marcus Ernst, and he runs right past the defense. But Olentangy kept up their offense. It is a tough offense to stop, and they get a big win at home, 31-14 over Kaufman. First responders night at Gahanna, nice event for deserving folks. New Albany making the short trip. Lions jump in front. First minute of the game, good quarterback Michael Lowry. That's a big part of his game. When he gets in space, he can finish the play to the end zone. A few minutes later, Eagles trying to put a drive together, but the ball pops free. Linebacker Tanner Roby rips it away for the Lions. Gahanna moves to 3-1. They win at 40-20. Good game here. Westerville Central, Pickerington North. At least that's what we thought it was going to be. Panthers got knocked off for the first time last week. They were not happy. They took it out on the Warhawks. Jimmy Wyrick to Tyler Foster over the middle. That would set up a first down. And then Jimmy Wyrick goes to work himself. He can run it. 42-3. Pick North leads. That'd be the final score. A little defense here. Jalen Bankston comes in for the sack. Big win for Pick North as they bounce back. Up-and-coming team this season, Reynoldsburg. Watch out for the Raiders against Central Crossing. Second quarter, Comet quarterback Ben Bone throws it up, and Mershawn Rice comes down with it for Reynoldsburg. All right, Princeton Hoskins then on the punt return. Coming at us. 45 yards he'll go, but Gabe Philhauer misses the field goal attempt. No worries, though. The Raiders get the win at home, 21-7. Jalen Gill in Westerville South seeking a breakthrough game against Upper Arlington, and Gill, the future Buckeye, helped them break on through. Third quarter, running right at us, diving to the pylon. Later in the quarter, they're going to go back to Gill, and that is a good decision. Watch this. Making men miss, and off he goes with that speed. 26-0 all Wildcats. In the City League, great start for the Mifflin Punchers, 3-0 this year. Beechcroft looking for its first win. 14-0 early. Javon Hill looking downfield, picked off by the Punchers. Just a couple plays later, the Cougars return the favor. Devon Wooden catches it off the deflection, but that wasn't even his best work of the half. Watch this. Second half, Wooden, the ball bounces off. He just stabbed it with one hand. Pulled it in. Incredible. Cougars fight off Mifflin in a tight game to the finish. 14-8 the final there. All right, Mike Jackson had the best job of the night. Joins us with an incredible story tonight from out east in Cambridge.
Are you comfortable with your job?
I love it.
I'm glad, because this guy wants your job, Jared, in a couple of years. Now, we know Mike Weber, the Buckeye running back. We all know him, but this is Mike Weber. They know him very well in Cambridge. He goes by the nickname Little Web. He's diagnosed with autism, but he's a key character for the Bobcats. Mike Weber is a wide receiver on offense and safety on defense for the Cambridge Bobcats, but he's known as Little Web. Younger brother to former Bobcat Rick Weber, warming up with his teammates. But this is a far distance from a few years ago. Little Webb turned in his water boy chores for a game uniform.
His confidence and ability to jump in and not feel intimidated with the contact allowed us to feel comfortable to put him in situations and feel good about it.
The team concept of football went beyond the field for Little Webb. He's the type of person who wants everyone to get along. He was bullied in middle school,
around some other people, there's like way other people like who I'm friends with who have autism or ADHD or some other disabilities like that, and they don't have many friends.
Sports has helped Mike with his communication skills and his social skills. His teammates say he changed once he was on the team. To say that Little Webb is a fan favorite is an underestimate.
Go Cats!
He has opened the eyes of many others to the issues of autism. As the community supports the cause, Little Webb's cause. Regardless of what he does on the field this season, Little Webb has scored in more important ways.
I feel very honored to have that relationship with him. That's something that's not going to last longer than a 10-game season. It's going to be a lifetime that I'll always remember this.
With the Bobcats.
Outstanding Little Webb, and his team won tonight too, 21-14. When we return, we're going to stop in Bexley. Very good story there, plus the Buckeyes aiming for redemption tomorrow. All ahead on
Ball Friday night, football Friday night, football Friday night, football Friday night.
NBC4's Football Friday Night is sponsored by Atlas Butler and by Kroger.
Well, if you saw our FFN tailgate earlier tonight from Bexley, you may have seen the hashtag Sarah Strong. That is to support Bexley cheerleader Sarah Goldson, who's currently battling leukemia. We actually got her bracelets right here. Sarah was able to attend her favorite team's game tonight. A salute to Sarah from the football team, in fact. They all gave her flowers as they came out to take on Liberty Union. Very cool gesture. It's awesome. Liberty Union's Lions strike first. Cole Pearden runs it in from a yard out. Two-point conversion, no good. But Bexley goes up 7-6 here. Touchdown run right up the middle. Liberty, though, would take the lead back. A little razzle-dazzle. Pearden again with the score. Liberty Union pulls away. They win at 41-7. To the Licking County League. Unbeaten Licking Valley at Utica. Austin Nethers of Licking Valley, 35-yard touchdown. The Panthers are really good this year. And then on a punt return, Ethan Breckbull gets going the other direction, 55 yards. And Licking Valley wins at 43-13 tonight. Final stop, the unbeaten Aces of Granville taking on Johnstown. Johnnies were off to a slow start, but not tonight. They were out and ready to play. Jared Orders, 32-yard run for Johnstown. That sets them up in excellent shape. Granville would come up with an interception here shortly, but not enough to get back in this game. A slight upset. The Johnnies stop the Aces 42-34. All right, coming up next, our play of the night and how the Buckeyes plan to get their offense untracked against the disciplined team from Army. Play of the night time. Time to go back to that Beechcroft game and the work of Devon Wooden. Let's take another look at this interception he pulled off. I slowed it down for you here. Watch this. Gets the one hand out, pulls it in. Young man, that is some work. Outstanding, worthy of our play of the week tonight.